Want me to turn it, Jacque? You don't have to turn it. I can turn it, okay?
Smoothly.
Yeah, let me turn it.
The Venus Project is a way of living, a lifestyle, in which we have to change many concepts that are normal today. The concepts that we have today produce war, poverty, unemployment, all the problems that we face today are made by the value system which is dominant today. We have to change all that. We have to do away with money. In other words, we cannot go on as we are going on. We have to undo the conditions that are responsible for shaping human behavior. We have distribution centers that distribute goods and services to all people equally. That's the only way you can cure the problems.
I was dead for a while. I was clinically dead on an operating table. So I had this revelation, like while I was out of my body, I saw the planet die. And the message I got was that you're gonna see this happen, or you're gonna live to see the humans get it right and change the world for the better.
Honestly, for a big shift to occur, we have a phrase over here called the cat's out of the bag. Really what it means is that, you know, you should have taken care of something a long time ago, but you didn't, so the problem came up and you can't put it back in. It's happened. Many governments and agencies are very reactive as opposed to proactive. You know, it's going to take a major coming together and growth of people.
There is no security in the monetary system, and I think the most secure system would be the type of environment that Jacque talks about within a resource-based economy that leaves no one behind. And it's just so different than the free enterprise system or the market system that it takes a little longer to understand. Jacque just didn't complain about what the problems were in today's society. He pointed out where they originated from within the society, what the causes were, and he came up with alternative designs to engineer those problems out of society. And I've never heard anybody do that. So I ended up going to his lectures, and I stayed. I took his technical illustration lessons, and then he showed how that related to fine arts. So artists really don't have anything special other than not being able to draw. And anyone can learn how to draw the way he teaches. You know, it's not just how you reorganize society, but it reaches the gamut of everything within society that has to be redone, and especially a value system. So it gave me a way of looking at the rest of the world that enables one to cope with it.
Woo! Hey! Let's go! Anthony! 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 Alright, one of y'all gotta be swimming out here. Ready? Let me know when you record. Tell me when you record. No. Put him in the cabin. Go. It really fucking is. Anthony! Christina, what's that over there? Got him earlier?
Is this gonna be on YouTube or World Star, or is it gonna be at?
Say World Star.
World Star!
Just started knocking everybody. World Star, bum, bum, bum. Me and him been watching World Star now.
Now we need to get a trailer here for Taylor's car and bring jet skis.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, I can call my grandpa Dave and he might actually bring some.
I mean, not today.
Like when we plan it. Like
well, next time we plan it a little bit of ahead of time instead of 5 hours ago. Let's go to the beach. All right, everybody call everybody.
12 hours in advance and he'd be all right. He'd be okay with it. He'd hook it up. I've seen this Jeep before. Yeah. That red one, that's a beast.
This sexiness right here. Hey, how y'all girls doing?
How y'all ladies doing?
We have the beautiful trees, the beautiful water, beautiful people. Everything here is gorgeous. I think the Lord made no mistakes. He did a very fantastic, perfect job making our world the way that it is.
There's nothing in this world that happens without some kind of effector, prime effector. Nothing comes from inside the human being. They tell you that we are born with certain instincts. We're not.
You want to go over love? That's always interesting.
Oh, there's a word that people use all the time called love. Guy says to a girl, I love you. What the hell's he talking about? When you go out with a guy, if he's extensional to you, he adds to your life. He gives you a better view of things. That's real love. I love you doesn't mean anything unless it's extensional. So in the future, they'll say, how extensional is your boyfriend? My son and daughter, they both died. I'm 99 years old. I didn't ask for it. I'll be 100 years old in March 13th. I don't say it's good or bad, it's just a fact. So, I don't believe there's wisdom in age. I don't see it. I never met older people that kept up with new ideas. They don't keep up with new ideas. They're just older.
The first ones I made was my mom and dad, and I used their real hair, to make the dolls, and I sewed the clothes on them. So she had a wedding dress and had a suit with gloves on. There's one time I had a vision. I saw these machines, and I was telling people about making the machine. They were laughing at me. But thank God at the time I had the opportunity to have the funds to do some of these invention ideas. And it's like a new addiction. It's not something you can just walk away from, because that's actually me. Everybody sooner or later say they're gonna find themselves and find something that you love to do and you feel good about it. It's not if you're gonna get a reward for it, but it's helped your spirit. One of my reasons to do this is because the best gift you can give the world is free energy. So people can pump their own water, grow their own food, and live the lifestyle that they should live. Religion is just a scrutination to manipulate your mind so they can take money out of your pocket. So what we need to go to church for are places that people are going to tell you, you're going to go to hell for this? No, all I do is think positive. Think positive, just like what I do. I think positive and things comes to me. Isn't that something I want? Those are not wants, those are needs. Those are needs for helping me to achieve what I need to achieve for mankind. So with the vow that I have, I tell people I will not cut my hair because my hair is my commitment to that marriage. I can't break. I'm not supposed to break, because then if I break it, then where am I be?
If people have access to the necessities of life, they do not prepare for war, nor do they prepare for self-improvement. They work for the improvement of everybody on earth. This is the only way you will produce a world without war, without poverty, without hunger, without all the negative effects. And every human being on earth would be treated the same way. We would nationalize all the countries into one country, and that we have one people on earth designed to protect the earth and protect one another. This is what has to be done. This is basically what religion started out to be. When you think of heaven, there's no private property, no money in heaven. There's no money at all, and you don't own anything in heaven, and everyone is provided for. And this is what people pretend to believe, but they don't personify that. So I get it, all the basic ideas from religion, only it's applied. It's not theoretical.
Me, I'm an individual. If you know what that is, I believe in me and the power of everything that goes around me. It's a spiritual Indian thing. I don't believe in a god or a statue or anything. You know, it's what goes on around you is what's happening. I don't know. I could fly anywhere if I want to, and I'd land on my feet. We all have to respect one another, whether we like it or not, you know? But what the hell, we all gotta live here together as one unit, all of us, in the world, because we are the world. We are the people that makes this world go round.
What is dancing? Dancing is nothing. It doesn't prove anything. It's just that people hold each other and they dance. But it's a nothing thing. If a man from Mars said, "What is dancing?" What can you say? It's a nothing thing. What are earrings? A nothing thing. What's a bow on a girl's head? It's a nothing thing. And the little girl gets used to a bow. And in the future, children will not be given bows. They'll not be given anything that doesn't count. They will learn a language that's not subject to interpretation.